Hey there everybody, welcome to this week's video. I hope it will help you boycott what you thought and lead you to the life that you want for yourself. Once again, always remember, it's just all about me tossing out ideas. If you like it, cool. If not, go F yourself. Okay, just kidding. All right, so this week's video is about the idea of guarantees. And by the way, I always forget to do this, but just do me a favor if you can. Once in a while, can you just forward these on to your friends or post these videos up on your social media feeds? Because I'm trying to really get the word out to people about, just changing their lives and just thinking about life differently. And I would love you forever if you were to share these with people from time to time. Okay, I forgot. I wanted to make sure I mentioned that today because I never do. All right, so guarantees, or making sure things are going to be 100% perfect before you make a decision. And I see this everywhere I go, and I've done this in my life, but I really try not to do it that often. And I see people doing this all the time, and that is, they just won't make any movement in their life. They won't make any decision unless they know that things are going to go the way that they want things to go. So, for example, a very easy example, I see people sometimes where you invite them out to a party or to a concert or to some sort of event, and because they don't know how the event's going to go, they don't know who's going to be there, they don't feel comfortable making a decision to say yes right there on the spot. So they wait to see who the guest list is going to be, they wait to see how the weather is going to be, they wait to see if any other plans come their way or any other opportunities come their way before they finally email you the morning of the event and say, hey, I would love to come, is there still room? And these people don't realize that they're just conditioning themselves to not take action, to not say yes, and they're really conditioning themselves to live in a world where they are falling for the big myth that things are always going to be perfect. You might go to that birthday party, that concert, you might go to that event, and it might suck, but you got to remember, it's not just the one event. It's about thousands of events. It's about hundreds and thousands of experiences in life. It's the long game. And this is true for anything. I see people who are in jobs they don't really love, but they don't really hate. And they know they would like to do something different, and they're sitting back and they're waiting for the perfect opportunity to come their way. Like, they're waiting for somebody on LinkedIn to post the dream job just for them. And when that dream job comes up on LinkedIn, they're convinced that they will be the only person applying for it, as opposed to just working your ass off now looking for that job. People sometimes who are in negative relationships, it's not a horrible relationship, but it's not an amazing relationship. And they think, well, what if I leave this relationship and things aren't perfect? Well, there's no guarantee that I might meet somebody who's better, and so that they don't. And this is where I want you to realize that it really is the long game, okay? Yes, you might leave your relationship and you might get together with somebody. That person might not be very cool. They might not be great. They might not be as good as the person who was a good solid out of 10, a 7 out of 10, solid out of 10. You know how hard it is to be solid out of 10? It's like 11 out of 10. The person that you were with was 7 out of 10, and now the person you're with is a 5 out of 10. You're like, oh, I shouldn't have left that relationship. No, you should have left the relationship. Now you just have to get through this new relationship and then leave that one and move on to somebody that will be an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10. Yes, your next job might not be the dream job that you hoped it would be, and it may not be that much better than the one you had, but you gotta move. You gotta get the blood flowing. You gotta take action. You gotta put things into motion in life. Because when you realize that life is about the long game, you don't have to worry about every small little thing being perfect. All you have to worry about is that as long as you just keep saying yes, and as long as you keep moving, and as long as you keep moving toward things in life, towards great jobs, towards a great relationship, toward what could be a great evening out, the more you start attracting great things in your life, the more often you start meeting new people that lead you to their next opportunity, the more often you start conditioning yourself to be in uncomfortable situations or to learn how to navigate through difficult spaces, or the more you're teaching yourself how to work with challenging people. You keep building yourself, you keep improving upon yourself when you just take the leap, not knowing whether or not it's going to be exactly what you wanted it to be. Now, of course, you don't want to make stupid decisions just because you saw my video and I said go out there and just say yes to things. But what I am saying is that I'm betting that you could probably say yes more often. And maybe it's a yes to a new place to live. Maybe it's yes to some new friendships. Maybe it's yes to a course that you want to take. Maybe it's yes to some 1 week retreat that you want to take in some country around the world. I don't know what it is, but I'll bet you could say yes more often. So just think about that this week. Just know that if you do say yes, and if you do take my advice, things might not work out. And that's okay, because you're in the long game. And just by saying yes, just by moving towards something that doesn't have that 100% guarantee, you're saying something about you, and that is, I deserve change. I deserve better. It might not happen straight away, but it's going to happen in the future because I put things into motion. All right? Go say yes. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching that video, my friend. I would love to have these videos land right in your inbox. If you want to get that, just sign up right here. If you do, you're going to get a free gift, exclusive content, and you'll be the first to learn about amazing things that we have coming up.